Alright, so for this next project you're going to need masking tape. And it could be El Cheapo masking tape from Dollar Tree. Actually, that is the better kind. This stuff isn't as great as, let's say, Scotch. It's not as tacky, but it'll still work great for this project. You need a thick piece of paper like cardstock, and you will need crayons. Here are my crayons. I had to find them. Boop. Oh, my nose got in there. Okay. Alright, so crayons. I got my Crazy Art 64 cheapo crayons. So, we are working also with watercolor. So we're actually going to be doing a resist, but we are using masking tape as part of this project. This masking tape is actually quite thick, so I'm not going to use as many. But I am going to crisscross applesauce onto my paper. A bunch of these, and yes, you can tape it to your workspace. It will not hurt your tape. Crisscross. I'm going to go part way with this one. Apple. Sauce. Alright, so now I got different sections. The thing with masking tape is it actually protects the paper. Paint can't penetrate this tape. Okay, it stays on top. So don't paint beautiful things on top of your tape, because later we are going to take it off. I want you instead to work in the spaces between your tape pieces. So, taking crayon, y'all can do it in very light pencil. Do not have a death grip on the pencil, or you're going to be able to see it through your watercolor and your crayon. Think of something that you want to draw over and over and over again. For me, I think I'm going to do different eyes in each of this and kind of make it an interesting but creepy kind of artwork. So think about something that you can draw over and over and over again. You're comfortable drawing. It could be flowers. It could be chicken sandwiches. It could be the Avengers A. Excuse me. Think about what you would want to draw in a work of art over and over and over again. Go ahead, if you need to pause me and you start thinking. It could be Dragon Balls, it could be pie slices, whatever, but it needs to be drawn in crayon. Alright, so I'm going to go with eyes. Go ahead, pause me, and draw out what you want on your crayon masking tape resist. And you can do it with different colors and different spaces. You can also add other small details. The more details you add, the more interest your picture will have. So if you have flowers, maybe think about adding stems and leaves. If you have Dragon Balls, maybe a little bit of shading, coloring in the star, things like that. Gotta think about what color I want next. Let's see. No, I'm relatively quiet. Play some music for me. Alright, so I got my different eyes in wax crayon. Now I'm going to open up my paint set. And using the different techniques, you might have remembered this sheet that we did last time. Okay, yes, it's still wet. Yes, I am doing videos back to back. Get out the supplies that you need to do different effects. And I want you to experiment with those different effects across your different items that you drew. So let's say for girl, whatever color you did, I want you to do kind of opposite. And yes, you can go over the tape. Tape is there to protect your paper. Do a quick color wash over this. And I am actually going to go in with drop. Eek. On this one. Maybe come back and do splatter later. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to do each of these different colors. Try and think opposite. So if it's blue, maybe orange. If it's light green, maybe come in with a nice red violet. I'm actually going to avoid the eye shine on this one. This paper is absorbing my paint and I don't like it. That's why I need watercolor paper in my studio. And yes, if you go over your crayon, that paint will find any little white spots and fill it. So for this one, let's see here. I think I'm actually going to go with dry brush for this one. Squeegee it, touch, gently. Give it some eyelashes. Because that's what that reminds me of, eyelashes. Alright, so go my children, go. I want you to do your masking tape, crayon, and then color on top, trying different techniques. Can't wait to see what you do. Bye-bye.